Next Halloween, when the sun sets and someone is alone.
Halloween. The earliest form of Halloween, or the ancient form of Halloween, was called Samhain, and it's pretty much celebrated where they did rituals and things of that sort by the Druids. And Druids were pretty much the Viking priests, or the Norse priests, the Norse Vikings priests, and they celebrated Samhain. If you guys check out part one before you embark on this video, I would like for you to check out part one. I posted in the description in the video that I put up about the premiere that was coming. I posted in that video as well, so you guys check that out. So join us today as we go over the evil truth of Halloween part 2. In the early 7th century, Pope Boniface VI considered the Pantheon in Rome formerly and a temple of all the gods as a church dedicated to Saint Mary and the martyrs, and ordered that the date 13th of May should be celebrated every year. It became All Saints' Day as an honor to the saints, and later, on the behest of the Pope Urban VI, date 1264, a day especially to honor those saints who didn't have a festival day of their own. So then the conversion of the Norse Vikings, the Norse Vikings got converted, and you can see this on Viking series and things like that. The Vikings, the Vikings and stuff like that. You can see that on those different series, because they put in all the movies and stuff like that, the TV shows. So they converted the pagans were the Vikings, and they converted over to Christians. So the Christians, pretty much, the Catholic Church converted the Vikings, and they was Christianized by the Catholic Church. Okay, so in other words, the Catholic Church had to pretty much take on their customs as well, and they Christianized those customs. So it's Christianized by the Catholic Church. The Norse Vikings pagan ritual called Samhain was converted and called All Saints' Day, which was the worship of the dead. Dead popes and rabbis are deified and can be made into gods when they die, calling them saints, i.e. Saint John. These are not saints. These are not saints of the Most High, but these are demons of the devil. Okay, so these so-called saints, popes that die, whatever, these are actually demons from the devil. Okay, they're not the actual saints or what have you. These are the demonic entities and things like that. So those are not the saints of the Most High. Okay, the saints of the Most High are at rest right now, and they will be awakened one day. They will be resurrected one day. We'll go off into that. Remember, as I stated in the evil truth about Halloween part 1. Remember this. Check out the evil truth about Halloween part 1. We shouldn't be worshiping the dead. When you die, you are asleep or waiting to be resurrected. Okay. All right, you're in a deep sleep. You don't go to heaven, you go to hell. That's false. You don't go be floating around in some, purgatory or, in some la la land, it's not true. You were waiting to be resurrected. So now it says Daniel 7:25, and it said they would speak great words against the Most High, and they would wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and the laws, and they shall be given unto the hand, unto the time and the divine of time. Now look, they changing times and and speaking against changing the times and stuff like that. That means they changed the Sabbath to the Sunday. So the Sunday was the day of the sun god. That's the worship of the sun god Baal. So they changed the Sabbath to Sunday, and they actually changed they changed the holidays as well, the feast days to the holidays. Holy days to holidays. All right. So holidays are holy days now. Holy days are holidays now. So this also means that they've changed the etymology of the words. So the etymology is the study of the origin of words in which the meanings have changed throughout history. Okay, so words have changed throughout history, guys. So the words you're listening to today are the English words, and they're not the original words. The original names of the apostles and things like that. That's not the same. Okay. So remember that the word resurrection, we're having one of the word resurrection. This comes from the word erection, which is the worship of the phallus. The male phallus or the male sex organ is the phallus. It's phallus worship, guys. Like the obelisks and stuff like that that you see put up. Okay, so the ancient term or whatever the Hebrew or Greek term is anastasis. Okay, anastasis. That's the name of the resurrection. Anastasis. All right, that's the name of the resurrection. Right. Which means to rise up. Now, the Vatican just means the divine serpent, aka Lucifer, which is a demonic and Masonic organization that worships Satan disguised as Mary, the Queen of Heaven. I will break this down in more of my videos. The video I got coming up, the true identity of Satan. All right, so look forward to that. So this is who they worship, their divine serpent, and of course the divine serpent is Satan, of course, also Lucifer. Okay. Now, the mark of the beast is keeping the holy days and acknowledging Sunday as the Sabbath instead of the 7th day, which is Saturday, which still means Saturn. Okay, they changed Saturday, the 7th day, and they changed it to Saturn. All the days of the week are named after gods. All right. So now we get off into the witching hour. There's plenty celebrities and things like that, and and people doing challenges and stuff like 3 a.m. challenges. That's the witching hour. Okay, the witching hour or the devil's hour is a time of night. It was associated with supernatural events whereby witches and demons and ghosts are thought to appear to be the most powerful, and definitions vary and include hour immediately after midnight, and that time between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock a.m. So there's plenty of rappers, plenty of celebrities, plenty of people done challenges and things like that, 3 a.m. challenges.
I must have just blacked out again, not again. It's 3 a.m. in the morning.
This is the witching hour. It's the haunting hour. It's 3 a.m. is when the portal from the spirit world to the natural world gets the thinnest. I broke that down a little bit in my first video, Evil Truth for Halloween video. It's when the portal gets the thinnest. Okay. And actually, so the portal gets the thinnest on that day. So, between that hour, but the portal gets the thinnest on the whole day. Is a whole ritual. The whole day of All Hallows Eve, or All Saints Day, should I say? That that portal start opening on All Hallows Eve, and it completely open and gets thinner on All Hallows, on All Saints Day, Day of the Dead. That's why they call it Day of the Dead, because this portal is thinner. So from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. is the hunting hour, and that's when the portal, the portal is the thinnest, from the spirit world to the natural world, and that portal from the spirit world to the natural world on all day is open all day, pretty much. All right, so you can best believe it's ritual sacrifices, is demonic energy, all type of stuff is going on that day. This is a wicked, evil day. All right, so like I said, about the celebrities that rapped about 3 a.m. About like King Von, and he had 3 a.m. Eminem rapped about it, the 3 a.m. song. Talking about he murdered people and stuff like that in 3 a.m. hunting hour. Halloween or All Hallows Eve is days of witching hour, which is like I said, the portals open up, and the portal is the thinnest. Okay, so the real celebration of Halloween. Okay, that like I said, the real celebration of Halloween is All Saints Day. You know, it was just Sam Hain in the beginning, and now it's All Saints Day, which, like I said, Christianized and now made All Saints Day. So you best believe it's blood sacrifice, like they did blood sacrifices to the god Moloch, which is the the big owl that they have, in the Bohemian Grove, the big, 30-foot owl that they have, which represents Moloch, which OVO, Drake, stuff like that. Oh, I can go on and on about the owl, it's basically the worship of the gods. All right. There's the All Saints Day is the worship of the gods, which, AKA is the fallen ones, is under the alias of the gods, or quote unquote, under the alias of the fallen ones. All right. So, it is worship of all the saints and the rabbis that have died, and there's been resurrected, and I mean not resurrected really, but resurrected in their mind and deified as a god. So you die and you get deified as a god, and then you live your existence. That's why the Masons believe in, when you die, you get resurrected and you become a god. Not only one that can resurrect is the Most High. All right, and it's is, like I said, it's really not called the resurrecting anyway. Like I told you, the resurrection is pretty much is erection. That's what it means. All right, it's anastasis. Okay, it's anastasis. That's what it really is. Anastasis is the Greek term for anastasis. All right, so like I said, the witch hour is the most wicked hour there is, and then there actually is. The portal opens, so tomorrow the portal will be open, store opening, and it will store open and will be completely open on November 1st, which is the real All Saints Day. That's when they really get down, that's when they really do their rituals and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want you guys to, to pretty much think about, when you celebrate Halloween, think about this, this is, it's the witching hour, the whole witching hour, the whole day of the witching hour. And remember, being a god is not, is not a good thing. It's not a righteous thing at all. The Most High Yahweh is not, he's never been identified as God. He never was identified as a God. He's always the Heavenly Father or the Most High or something like that. The Messiah called him the Heavenly Father. So gods are, the first god was Satan, and the other gods that fell with her, or fell with Satan, are the fallen Malachim, or the fallen angels, which are the fallen ones. And these are the ones that are being worshipped on this All Hallows Eve, or are after the using the days of the week and things like that, giving homage to these gods, these days of the week, and and the months and things like that, all named after these gods, these fallen ones. And it's even movies and things like that put these fallen ones in these movies and worship these fallen ones. Okay, that's what it boils down to. So when you die, when these so-called saints die, these wicked individuals with so-called saints, with a part of the Catholic Church, the cardinals and these evil wicked popes die, they get deified and they become gods as well. All right, and this was, like I said, it's a Masonic order teaches you, you will be like gods. This is what Satan was teaching back in the Garden of Eden when Satan told Adam, Eve, that you will be as gods. All right, so God is not a righteous title at all. It's dog spelled backwards. Okay, it's not a righteous title, and these evil, wicked, demonic entities are wreaking havoc and running rampant on this All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, and that witching hour between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. So that's a breakdown. That's another breakdown of All Hallows Eve. So you guys be safe out there, and think twice before you celebrate, All Hallows Eve or All Saints Day, and which is November the 1st. All Hallows Eve is October 31st. So you guys be safe out there. Peace and blessings.